Mr. Mwakwa bi Amanyosem dwumadi na oguso ahwe fa do ya tentam mpanyufo adwomadwo mo se messages ni bi aba dwumadi na koso no mabekenkan nyina na me de amamo ne mpanyufo a ye to obeto monka nwumre branda de wani kiti ay KK Kenneth Kabu National Communication Team member at the Mad Opposition National Democratic Congress so called that constituency war pray constituency vice chairman nene
yeah
campaign ko say I saw the only contest too.
Oh, sad.
Who kwana kulusi election and then dey aye.
Minti so be you. Minti so be even yen start here you be disqualify no. Me dey vetting them my film. Okay. I'm just waiting. Look, my missus opportunity na minti here. The good people of Ada. Thank you very much. Then the kaki pay mami do you and the leadership of NDC Wada. Okay. Last week, no, me call the vetting, and it was one of the most successful vetting I've ever seen because you can boko into media. I'm just waiting for the DDR. That is next week, Saturday. The day for the voting. Okay. Into the good people of Ada. Omuni me juma midday. My brother was NDC move. Sure. I think in 1992, I was the youngest guy to be part of KDS. Okay. At the age of 18 years. Wow. Yes. That was 1992. And ye be in him no. Because Takrady Polytechnic and at Takrady University. I was the team president from 1997 to 1999. Yeah. During the time of 2 years. It been see that. It's only seniors who tell the SOD president and president of team or any of the tertiary institution. Now, so my second year I was the team president, and my third year I was the team president again. Me retaining my seat as the president. And also in 1996, especially 1997, Takrady NDC with MPP was very, very one of the toughest. Because by then, the best friend of Abe Busumtwi Sam, Papa Wusankuma. And Papa Wusankuma happened to win the election in 1996 with Abe Busumtwi Sam, who was the former minister for deputy minister for interior under the leadership of the late Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings. And that 2 years was very, very difficult. One of the most difficult times. Because I'm in national service, Hohoi, St. Agatha Commercial College, and I was part of Adu Edri. Am I right? Oh yeah, the former MP for Hohoi constituency, Adu Edri. I was part of the campaign team. That was in year 2000. Until me back down, NDC lost the election in the year 2000. 2002, 2003, me located from Ablekumas, they be Okankwe South. By then, your friend saying, Papa, what's the name? Akumia. Nana Akumia was your MP. Maybe in 1993, maybe by Labadi. And I gave all out to Nia Masana Mali. But then, NDC lost their seat or Labadi to one Totulai, if I'm right. It's a happy year, no. I happen to be the man part of the campaign team for Nia Masana Mali, and we won the seat in 2004 to NDC. Until 2012 from Ikwada, because the good people of Ada who said there's some misunderstanding be back. So I was called upon, say I should come and help to just streamline things. Until 2013, Mekwada to help do you could do Gansa and I winning the election. That's 2016. Edema NDC. Maybe 2012, we need Edema NDC. NDC lost in 2016. Since then, maybe the vice chairman for NDC.
NDC lost at that 2016.
No, I mean we lost the election.
Okay,
in
sure.
2012.
You lost the election in 2016.
16, yes. In 2012 we won. Until by then, Doyo was our MP. Until 2014, I was voted for the vice chairmanship Adan constituency. Yes, so and last 4 years no, me say me standing for the chairmanship, and I lost by 21 with the incumbent chairman, IFM and Kakepim, who happened to be my cousin. Until now, I'm going back for the vice chairmanship. If people can say, oh, why can't you go for the chairmanship? Yes, I can go for the chairmanship, but it's only a hypocrite who don't know what the colleagues. Okay. I was the campaign manager for 2020 election at Adan constituency, and then the Kakepim happened to be the chairman. And se me share Modiboa Nene Kakepim in our 2020 election. It was so phenomenal. Excellent guy in terms of any help, in terms of cash, to help. Until we were able, NDC, despite the resources from the MPP, Adan constituency. Okay. MPP NDC over 80% of the vote cast. Until who share me banner so me can say the
85%.
85%. That is what we are looking for. Until the good people of Adan, they may small more power.
We wish you all the best. Calf. Upon me there.
Sami Christo Adom.
Okoko na what to say?
Sami Koko ne de ejina pampin.
Omukuno.
Nso ni yedi yesel no so Sami.
We when friend say yenku ntin asel. Anyway, ejuma moko there.
Sami Christo Adom.
Rade ase.
Christo Adom.
Last week na ye ka galamsey ho asem. And special prosecutors who are taking upon himself our investigating all corruption and corruption related issues across galamsey Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources Interministerial Committee Against Illegal Mining. Any DCs, any MCs, some are involved in or at the ACOSO. But on the other hand, Chairman Fredibly is the official lawyer or defending the 4 accomplices of Moka. Asha once a captain and Krabia Fadete. So a defender Asha one. Is it not looking like a political party or politicians who promised Ghanaians said they were going to fight galamsey are now defending corrupt and as a galamsey corporates in order to earn living?
Some made us be na yamfa original TV for the kesi so na memfanchia ahwe for majimre na enomo hweyen original TV na machia me party mumpeni for ye MPP from national to region greater Accra regional me communicate wom na machia me amempeso aso constituency ya atiwa is constituency for sami machia me aminu kabu unim se ekania
na ka
na
ni se eka na
kato entino sami se yesi eni se emfa ne ho ake na gbatu emie mini yafu ngbe fa yafu ba jikeba
ngbe di onu
ndino minu ya no oko elections. I think say in my time he was fully behind me. Unfortunately I didn't get the opportunity to contest, but and then he has the opportunity to contest, but
next time
it's a great opportunity. I know say Adam for be a favor. We need such a person to be in the helms of the constituency to be able to work. Meaning say 85 no I can say operation 85 no say a kabu winia obet me and 50-50. Internally there we know where to handle him. He best rather for there 50-50 obet me and 50-50 omo fane nko na enye 50-50 enti na betane you know say because omo ye 50 no so afa
that's no bet my investment or ho
say enti na make us no kwa omo ye 50 no afa 50 enti the one ko be ha me pa one ko 85 ne be ye adwuma ko de bet me 50-50 you best rather for there
me ko say me kwa one interesting thing about Adam constituency there say me ko and say me ko MPP will never on earth win Adam constituency.
Don't say never.
No.
Look,
MPP are no hoy. No, me say that was one of the most criminal. Look, how they see.
Okay. What the mommy?
They see what. No. Look. Let's discuss this passionately. Look, how MPP for whom pay face NDC is going to retain how seat. Now, sir, Santrofi Apafu, Lolo B and Ali pay for. Eba ni saying. Eve of voting, no, they sent a letter to the good people of SAR. Said they are not part of the election. They are only supposed to vote for presidency, national parliamentary there, and you know the vote that Nanado had SAR, and they should have won the seat. And let me tell you, whether MPP like it or not, NDC is going to retain Hohoi's seat. Look.
Okay, it's a matter of time.
What was the resources? It's
a matter of time.
Look, MPP sometimes they think they are fast. And look, most of the time, say MPP, they thought say Ghanaians are very, excuse me, with the greatest of respect to Ghanaians, we are fools. Yes, that's why MPP fools say Ghanaians are. So we are first class fools. Until they will just lure us and pretend say they are doing something extraordinary. In terms of galamsey, Sami, hold on. What is okay, start. First girl no no say me time bet 80 until they started.
Sami, the truth of the matter is your seats be a traditional seat. And no it has to take guts to be able to win them. And he say who's a party be a winning traditional seater, then it tells you the effort any pano eputu ina etumi amane winning sa seat no e the ama party no ye move forward. And the assessing seat you can dream of, but it is hard for you to dream say will be winning. And I will not be surprised, but there is going to come a time a down will shift. Then I make us say vice chairman no be vice chairman na any nyina be ye adwuma ho. I'm making sure some between the Akunyana MPP inside. Na Niswadi no we pay your
negative campaign pa.
Sami on the issue of galamsey. Your former national chairman are accomplices of Aisha One. Aquaco consultant say Omako Fano as their lawyer to come and defend them in court. Yeah, what the main case in Ankasa, lawyer Krabia Ifadate. And so hold on case. But I mean, what we should understand is that we should try and understand the sharp dichotomy between business and politics. So ya antesa sharp dichotomy nasia. And no debiano eyana at the conflict ba. A lawyer is a lawyer because he can always practice. For me, Ubisame, in my candid opinion, I would have said, no, don't try it. But or a lawyer of repute, and they think that this is a man that can help us defend our case. Also, you should also understand that this is an international case. International case there, at the dollar in a back room. And the dollar in the back room, a making sure that the bottom be do. And automatically you will not come and he will tell you, say, take the matter out of my
I agree with you, say business or and as a professional. But you're Freddie Blay, a campaign for offer MPP 2020-2016 manifesto. Or more pictures about more signing, or more give you almost security to hear the approval of MPP manifesto. As Titi said, they were going to fight against galamsey. So on the other hand, no, what they unsa benkum fight galamsey. But when send what is your profession, defending galamsey?
I disagree. You see, and somewhere we are prejudging the case. Say Encrofono, yes, ye buamo for that. We are only waiting for the court to confirm a fobuna yen diamono. Well, but Obia want a right for defense. Even Okwaya will be a friend of legal aid. Obi ohonma we kum nipa no say we kum nipa, but you have a lawyer defending him. And I make a choice say if you ask me lawyer bi amane same or you be an choice. I na adwuma na oye ohia ni sika na obi sam say if it was me my own candid viewer and can make a choice say I would not have done it. But there will be an send you na adwuma. And he thinks that no, adwuma na aba I need to go and stand in and defend whether you win or you don't win. You have my fees to pay anyway. But you see, when it comes to the issue of galamsey, Adia baako ya na me kan won say Sammy, you know my take when it comes to galamsey issues and how I strongly am against the irresponsible mining that usually comes. But Sammy, when it comes to say you fight galamsey party, we MPP party, I don't think NDC kromo morals say you ka galamsey nsem on da betena harma ka galamsey nsem. Because I wonder say a den to me no more because I mean ohwe niema ye de atoto akwan mu nyina ye ba ya ye revival district mining committees no same apart from that yes I make sure say yes settle the development of the mining and cadastral administrative systems same yes settle the establishment of the community mining scheme ye de ba be hwe youth in mining no na same na agensem no these are all structures same Sunday be hwe yes I make sure say ye de mercury free processing equipment by ya ye de support to small scale miners same eno tracking equipment ye de aba ye de tracking these equipments are airco. So I mean, apart from that, when you say you sign a deploy speedboat, our rivers, so you see your war and near my baby.
Resource no could see.
The resource, ye say no, is not telling us the resource we want to see.
So you feel
you know mean yeah, gentlemen say on the fight against galamsey, ye total control over it. But ye the niyama to same and the many je womu no currently the step the OSP has taken. Say all the video by na mo say emre etwa mu no ye say His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo wa clear Charles BCU or the Nakwa Jubilee House same ye wo krum ha e na ye nya e free yankra e ko Brazil e ko no kube edi sika no kotwa na nu spelele oba ye no na ye nim say sa ye tumi de rob seresere ye ne achi esunu wese ebesu wese wo Ghana krom ha same ni nisu oba besu ye no e ma ye yi ni de no ko Jubilee House enne same ye nya presidenta enne wa seti OSP o say ye mfa nkontia keta hye ne proye into the OSP has taken that challenge up enne no ye hwe say e ampa se Charles BCU say keta hye ne proye bebo no a same ye ni bedi. It doesn't matter where you find yourself. And then Asha 1, the president has given the power and authority to the Attorney General. Say Attorney General and making sure say obe prosecute no. We are saying say ya revoke no permanent stay e Ghana. We are saying say Friday you didn't call back to China any. He's found himself back into Ghana. E kwan ben obaye stay ben or the Ghana ha as a foreigner who has perfected his stay. Ni nyina court be kan wasem. Enti semra ni di na e bono a. Once semra ne be bono no, we are here to see enti any person your church say the willpower is the form lawyer. Me di obi sa omadwuma no mo ye but obi sa me a. The fact of the matter is say if you bring politics into their business inka de past chairman yi it has enye because at the end of the day it is the same party that we are fighting upon the issues. But I mean, you know the funny thing. And yet, past chairman yana ne babe maso no abranti ye kama. Wako jaba uye bi kama troka. Same oni ni wari chispelele. Ya shaba you social baby ya free banswa. Same o free. Ane baboy. Wa hu ne baboy no omwe no. Oni Betty Mode niece no.
Only Betty Mood. Edabay.
Oh, that was the weekend.
Some weekend,
yeah.
I chill up on papa.
A weekend, na me home for me.
Some you. What chill up on papa. You see, eti or extend the family, no. So, eti no, the fact of the matter is, the Biayana me catch there and Crawford say, Amanyosem is ideas in a share. Your ideology is different. My ideology is different, but I don't say me be who ba na no ya na kono I want me mono. Let me abono. We are not enemies.
We are not discussing relationship. We are discussing galamsey.
We are galamsey related issues. Now when you galamsey no continue no nya no. No nyane come.
How does Freddie Blair? How does Freddie Blair?
Go da afa jamu no pia ya hwa abayo no. Come on. Freddie Blair watu wanya. What they call? The issue that we are talking on a more serious note. Meme die e yenkrofo na akwa
ma fail galamsey fight.
Same okasi ya failure minjintu. But make sure say ekuna ye dene. So failure there. We are on it. Same ene prosecution ikoso.
Wako ekon baako for 6 years.
Same.
You still want to believe
that for 8 years me kabu wa ha. O make am kire me ekwan ye omo fa so a na nkomo stop
whatever it is
His Excellency ex-president John Dramani Mahama Same o ka kire video no say me wo video pa me to abacho o say emna no free aban mu no na waja ensuo no as milo enne onam ohun suo no as coffee
ye nyina gitum say galamsey and sha say onanado amamu penso but we should also admit say galamsey I trendy and I say I entrenchy as spread at destroy forest no. It has never happened under any regime than this regime.
So, I mean, this is also the regime that has put in a lot of measures.
This is the regime that put a lot of resources and measures. And
one of the things that will yield resources is that when Aisha Wan's case is determined in court.
They say Aisha Wan never hope in court.
Sami, we say you fighting on the issue. Say no, and you mofra ye be form na yenya ex-president John Dramani Mahama akotena.
What happened to Kejemfua? What happened to Kejemfua excavators amoshie?
OSP ye na adwuma. Enti oboboba e be fa ho.
Okay. Nana mama kan message kakra na fei. Membra ho no me. Very power this country. It's my whole entire Unia Ike person me be president because we be president of Ghana. Be you who be no more. I bet you could it. We say in fact, have anyone remember the solid and competent in the highest degree economy management team? Good evening, Hunter. We say, Sammy, have you seen how the city exposed Baumia as he is talking lying by then? Why? Because he want power. The stone you throw to your fellow brother will surely comes back to you. Who was that man Baumia was telling us that the MPP government no wonder they went for loan to build a cathedral, whilst the one he called him incompetent went for loan to build affordable houses to help the nation. Baumia, today, do you know you and your government is 100% incompetent? Mr. Vice President, bring the city back to life because Ghanaians are bleeding. God bless JDM from Mr. Eric Quatin, Special Eyes, Accra, Oyarifa. Good evening, Hunter. Let me inform you that all that they are doing is mind game. OMC is just coming to shut us up to stop talking, period. From Positive Change, we say Baumia's textbook economics in the management of the exchange rate has a devastating effect on our public debt even without further borrowing. The depreciation of the cedi alone has added about 30 billion cedis to our public debt since January this year. Our latest hope is John Mahama. Our last hope is John Mahama and the NDC, regards to Chief Baini, incoming national organizer NDC. God bless you, Mr. Hunter. I can't stop watching your program. God bless you once again. And that's what I say. Yeah, from Prosper, I see Kumasi. Brother, Sami, let's pray. Let's pray. President, let's pray. President Tola, President Defender Ado, does not interfere in the special prosecutor's investigation for Ghanaians to know exactly what is happening. We say good evening, Hunter. In fact, from the videos you just shown, the truth must be told. Baumia is an illiterate of himself. He doesn't know anything about economics. All he does is just read a paper. Get us so-called MPP gurus, lie to them, and they'll be clapping for him and calling himself economic messiah because they themselves are also ignorant and low brains. Carlos Ofoi, manual defini manual de aba. Good evening guys, you do all by chains from Kumasi Infum na de abre. Good evening Hunter. Not until we have responsible citizens instead of political citizens, nothing will ever work out well in this country. This is no case but a fact. The hand that want to fight the illegal mining are powerless as compared to those who are for it. The fight against galamsey is lost from within. How come is MPP still defending those destroying our forest? Odike, come for your stone. Why? Eja will see the free aba. Mr. Same, I'm ready to die for Mother Ghana or Ghanaian to take back all our properties that the MPP, Nana People's Party, the Ache Mafias, is stealing. I swear 2024 will never meet them from Prosper, Achuma, Boku, and Rade Aba. We'll say, good evening, Mr. Hunter. Wontumi must be arrested and jailed and sell his property to that he's broke, so that he's broke and kill him to set example. How can he kill him? Mr. Hunter, some of our chiefs are not thinking about the future because they were sharing kente when they met the president instead of telling the president the truth. But one day the youth will arise and they will run like never before. From Mokite Godfred inside Sebibodi. We say, good evening, Mr. Hunter. I think we should also blame the Mineral Commission for not checking or monitoring those giving licenses to mine. If they are mining at the right places at the right time with the rules and regulations governing mining in Ghana. Examples, Akunta mining, please. Nanado, what evidence do you want to see again with the case of Akunta mining in Samraboy, Tano River and the forest? And your woman organizer, Madam Kate Jamfua's case. The fact that you have license to do, do not permit you to mine in water bodies, forest, farms, and so on. From Banasco, Nungwano de Aba. A, the Bosome DC, a week pay is higher than Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, C7. I will throw my bet on the DC. I will win. Swear you guys bet on him. So good evening, Mr. Hunter and your guys in the studio. I need you to educate me on how to vote of no convince workers, and there is any such thing in our constitution. Vote of no confidence in our constitution. Because I don't understand why when president like Nanado still stay in power till his 8 years, it's over. When everything is so clear that he has failed us and messed things up. What in heaven's name is going on? Now the pastors who spoke so bitterly about Mahama then are now suddenly quiet. Maybe we are responsible for our woes. We cannot only talk, but no action. We need to rise up because this is all we have. But these wicked old men want to mess it up. When people try to demonstrate, it will be politicized. Hypocrite. Kojo atanyako. Edifri Solomon City no dia abre. Mame enko, you know. A kind of vote of no confidence. Yes, they can start vote of no confidence. But for you to succeed in the vote of no confidence, you know, also we need 2/3 majority of parliament. They say parliament OSC we chemu miensa we say mienu kasampa ye nigidi ewo mampenimu ansa na yetimi a on city the president on vote of no confidence. But ask yourself the kind of politics we do in this Ghana, in this country called Ghana, and even parliament, you know, would there be a situation say the certain president the Ghana for say vote of no confidence the majority for proposing nya MPP for to see a chair MPP mrahye be your phone mienu na ba kwa beka NDC for say yempe president. That lie, it never happened. Nene.
Yeah, me you Sami. I say Mami Carlos Ofui Nima. That's my my cousin.
Okay.
Sami, they be can say MPP, they think say Ghanaians are, excuse me, fools. See the chronology of what is happening in terms of your friend saying galamsey fight. Galamsey MPP for airban. No, MPP airban. President Nana Addo said he's going to use the announce principle. Say anything announced does or the bar, he's or Babe so with all might. Say that is the true of a presentation announce a look, President Nana Addo now can't say look even before the 2016 election. President Akufo-Addo echo galamsey for her echo kanchom say yes you oba be good galamsey na so NDC for boa Sami hwe yechi Aisha one who happened to be the honor of making sure say NPP in 2016 omo fundraising koye e China no she led the group for that e China Aisha one 2016 MPP forward opposition. Aisha one led MPP in terms of fundraising in China. Aisha one buy no. Niama oye no. Yeche no. Yeche no no. Yeche there your friend saying the Attorney General echo file wa court. No le prosecute. It implies that the state is not interested in the case. Ghana is here kano. Your friend Osafo Mafo Echo, I think it's Britain. US. Echo can say na Ghana for a better day free Aisha one ho say Jelina. Now so the bilateral relationship between Ghana and China no. Yeah, my say no. Into there's no need for us to jail Aisha one, yema Aisha one ko. Because within the mind of MPP for no. Chinese ne or hiachen Ghana ni. Iti yebe time jeli Ghana ne. Na so Chinese ni pa de manuko no krum. This is MPP for you. Yeah no. Yebe won say no throwing still galamsey air koso. To the extent said the government under the leadership of President Nana Addo Akufo-Addo. I can say the state is spending about $150 million to fight galamsey. And as a expose e bae no. Then leading members of MPP are involved in galamsey. Professor Frimpong Boateng tape eba out or no or mass strategy how best excavators need to be sold distributed. Frimpong Boateng eba ye ko say all two galamsey ente debut. In the mind of MPP for can say, oh, these people they are dogons. Let us go and fool them again. President Nana Addo can't say, I'm putting my presidency on the line. Look, the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. Unless I said the president doesn't know his job. Excuse me. If the president knew what he's doing as a president, commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, galamsey, you can't fight galamsey. It is a terrorist bill bar. Then excuse me, it's only the mighty the mighty hand of God and the President Nana Addo. If a whole commander-in-chief can't stop galamsey, Kofa Omu do a 50 million, they be 2 million, and now they are more than 2 million, even 5 million. You can't stop what they are doing. Excuse me. Recently, President Nana Addo committee MMDCs no. Okay, President Ekasa Okwakwe no. I'm not threatening you though. Play the tip and listen to it well. Or see, I'm not threatening you though. So it implied the president still think, excuse me, we are fools. As the president, you are telling the MMDCs, stop the galamsey next time. But the president first said no. I'm not threatening you though, because yes, on himself, almost MPP for the year galamsey. Yes,
I don't have the tape. But
no, I'll be happy if you play it. The president, or say, I'm not threatening you though. Or say, so how come say? Yeah, oh, my sir, maybe you decided not to listen. Well, so the president doesn't mean say or Philly said, look, I want to fight galamsey. Who are those involved in galamsey? Ghana. It's members of MPP. Maybe I know Urban or can about community mining and things. Could you believe say MPP sent MPP4 to China to go and learn small scale mining? MPP4. Almost for the same MPP4, yes, almost to galamsey to China to go and learn small scale mining. No small scale mining. They are into galamsey. So MPP, what are they telling us? After spending about $170 million fighting galamsey and Timiania. So a bed. Chairman won't to me, MPP chairman. Galamsey kingpin. Galamsey commando. Or no? When they name saw O2 gold without permit. The Miri Forest, a friend say a samurai boy. You won't say O2 galamsey. Then let's say John. Excuse me, at the 4-year gun or the year, you know. Any MPP ni. A year friend say chief executive of the Forestry Commission. Yes, he share the forest MIN. They decided to do galamsey in it. And I'm telling you, they think they are smart, MPP. Meaning school they are cool. When you hold one of them, when they study the line of operations, no, we won't say they think say we are fools. Sir John, the company air mining, I have head of Forestry Commission. As I said, go and mine because I am the chief executive. Omo guide, guide omo. Omo tu galamsey o. Oye no. Omo tong a pickup. The be man no. Say why are they J? They think we are fools. So in no way MPP can fight galamsey Ghana. Recently, what again have we not heard from this MPP for? The cause, air ban, the effect of galamsey, it's very, very, very huge. And none of us, whether MPP or NDC, we shouldn't sit and allow this thing to happen. Look, children are born with deformities. It's because of the handiwork of these criminals. Criminals, anybody who is involved in galamsey is a criminal. So those MPP members, they are all criminals.
Okay.
See what they've done. Okasa about 28 minutes. I've never reached it.
28 minutes.
Sammy, at the same time, oh master, at the same time, look at babies with deformities. It's because of the handiwork of MPP4. Look, Sammy, another one I mean, life is more important than cocoa. They say the European Union say, oh, Ghana cocoa enye. Because MPP4 go for China for the Baha. So ombe tu galamsey, omu say asase. Now cocoa ye do call amonanino. Yes, say no so. This is the handiwork of MPP4. Now who share kingpins ewo galamsey mo. Me no MPP4 mo sorry say oh John Mahama says oba be ma amnesty to eyi konformo yachi omo because of galamsey. Yes. He thinks about Ghanaians more than expatriates. More than here, mo drink expatriate to change Ghana for.
Okay.
Look, Sami mi pocho. Go for ya titi chuo mo no. Wehu eyewu ntumi wo.
David.
Wehu Kejefo wo.
David.
Wehu John Bodu wo.
David.
Wehu Professor Frimpong Bati wo.
David.
Wehu your friend say Ekwewusi wo.
David.
Wehu Charles Bisu wo.
David.
Wehu Mrekuduka wo.
David.
Those are the Ghana galamsey kingpin. Now say no ye di yanti omo. Now so conform almost your friend say head pan no. Mo titi omo say because of galamsey. NDC say ba.
Okay.
Give them amnesty because they deserve to come home.
My main kind message was say, hi, I'm Kisimafu from Kaswa. This galamsey can be stopped if you throw the government from office. We say, thank you for this program. Few days ago, I was telling a friend that I will not be surprised if people started mining on our highways. And some time to come, Ghana will struggle to get a bag of cocoa to export. Those involved in galamsey should know that they also eat and drink water. Brasame, let the Aceh mafias know they should not try to enter Oti and Volta region for their so-called gala, like they will see red or a bold man from there. Prosper the Kumasi. Good evening, sir. I'm really happy that you have stood vehemently against the mining in Volta, because these so-called politicians will end up worsening the problems. It's really exasperating to know that the president is looking for a new evidence to prosecute the galamsey operators. How can the commander-in-chief of our land sacrifice entire interests of Ghana to benefit just a few members of this party, of his party? Nenyi, Ado, Edifri, Banode Aba. Good evening. Many thanks for your good work. Frankly, government should totally ban the so-called community mining, galamsey, etc. For at least 4 years to save our water bodies and humanity. Enough of the rhetoric by the government. His approach of fighting galamsey is a scam. Good evening, Mr. Honto. I can't sleep without watching your program because of how enlightening it is. As regard to gold in Ghana, my question is: don't we need the gold to develop the country? Is it like Ghana doesn't need the gold, or we don't have proper mechanism to obtain the gold? Don't you think we need the money but lack the proper machinery? What do we do? Christopher Adinkra and Wadiaba. And there's no mining company in Ghana buying any shares home. Even Anglo Gold Ashanti, Ghana buying any shares home. So if you think that gold is helping us, why don't you invest? Why don't you invest? What they are trying to do is, let's give it to our party financiers to mine. Let them bring their proceeds. Let's find a party so that we keep ourselves in power. Who cares? Yourself forest. So who cares? At least you bet matter. You bet my importation. Only some crofort Ghana importation. No, our Ghana. Hey, today we are talking about relationship. Good evening, bro. This MPP man is just funny. It's like he is not in Ghana. Cry. Good evening, sir. In fact, the president is collapsing businesses with huge taxes. Even there is COVID, health insurance, get fund, VAT taxes on 5 liters of cooking oil. Why? Are we suffering in our own country? Godwin Fikumasi Nodiaba. Good evening, Sami. Keep the good work going on, and God will bless you. We say hi. Good evening. Please tell the man in the black shirt that he know what he's saying. He's totally confused. Doesn't know what he's saying. He's totally confused. We say I'm Lafata from TNT Nodiaba. Good evening, Sami. Keep on doing a good job. For Amanda Ghana, no do you pray. We say good evening, Mr. Hunter. How many years has this MPP government governed Ghana without IMF support? And we are going back to them. I really want to know, Eric Santo, I know the Abre. We say, Sami, you see, the way the president is collapsing the businesses, now they start to close all the foreigners more, which is helping. Which is helping Ghanaians in terms of job. God do not day Abba. Gunto or say good evening. Do you know something? Tell Kafu to go straight and answer the questions and stop beating around the bush. we are all Ghanaians and we all know how hot the country is, so he should not get us angry the more, because the hungry man is an angry man. Young from Cassidy, no de Abba. Sami, please tell Kafi to stop mentioning former President Mahama. We wicked Mahama and voted. We kicked Mahama and voted for you, but still blaming an innocent man. Kafi, where are the 505 excavators, gold bars, and pickups? Answer me, Gordon Frikumukumase. The cartel of MPP in Galamsey would vehemently leave the chief and people of these affected areas with diseases and death. Report from reliable sources in Extension Service have it that vast cocoa farms have become bare for the past years. Yet the government of Akufo-Addo claims 1.1 tons of cocoa. Can they tell us how they got it, and if indeed they arrive at that, what happened to the revenue granted? Obviously, they are massaging the figures again. Ghanaians are paying for believing in lies. For next, Professor Emperor Salasi from Nungwa Amanfromna de Aba. Is it true? MPP government can't stop Galamsey because their own people are doing it. In my hometown, Asaman Tamfui, the minister came and launched community mining whilst he knew that the community don't like it at all. Secondly, we have only two pools in the town. We only enjoy one river in the town.